Hello, everyone. Welcome to Soul Transformation Talks. My name is Debra Manning, and I am a registered nurse for over 40 years, and I have had my own acupuncture practice for the last 18 years. We are master teachers of the Tao Academy, and we are bringing soul information talks to you to bring you the wisdom and practice to help you to transform, heal, and transform your soul to help you to move on your physical and spiritual journey, because they are definitely interconnected. So I want to welcome Melvin. She's going to introduce herself, and then we will move forward with our program.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. We are delighted, as always, to be here with you, to empower you, and to help you to move on whatever type of journey that you would like to move on. Again, I am a nurse like Debra, and with a master teacher with Master Shah for over 15 years, I think it is. So let's begin.
Okay, so we're just going to share our screen here because we prepare the slides. So again, this is Soul Transformation Talks, and we meet on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Facebook Live. And like Marianne said, we are both certified master teachers of the Tao Academy. So Transformation Talks, as we had just mentioned, is about connecting with your soul at a deeper level and what you can do to heal your soul, to transform your soul, to help you to understand what is happening in your life and why it is happening in your life, where you may have blockages, and how you can transform them through the practices that we share. A lot of our information, and most of our information, actually comes from Dr. and Master Shi Gong Shah. He is a renowned writer, author, speaker. He's a high-level healer, and he is just amazing. We have actually studied with him for 15, 16 years now, and it has been truly a gift and a transformation of our lives on so many levels. So today we're going to start the 5 Elements series. We're going to talk about what are the 5 elements. We're going to focus on the wood element, and then we're going to do a practice, a meditation practice for releasing anger. And we'll tell you why anger is part of that wood element. And then we'll go over how you can connect with us. So this is a 5-week series, and this is the 5 Element series for healing all life. And the 5 elements are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. And what they are in traditional Chinese medicine, the 5 elements are one of the most important theories and practices. And since I'm an acupuncturist and I'm a doctorate of traditional Chinese medicine, the 5 elements is very important and a very integral part of what I do in my practice. And Master Shah has focused a lot of his teachings and things that we can do with the 5 elements to self-heal ourselves. And that's the focus of the next 5 weeks. So the 5 elements are one of the major universal laws. The 5 elements are a comprehensive template that organizes all natural phenomena into 5 master groups or patterns in nature. And again, the 5 elements are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. So in traditional Chinese medicine, we use the 5 elements of nature. And again, wood, fire, earth, metal, water, to summarize and categorize the internal organs, the sensory organs, the bodily tissues, the emotional body, and more. The 5 element theory has guided millions of people in history to heal sicknesses and to rejuvenate soul, heart, mind, and body. The systems, organs, and cells can all be categorized into 5 elements. Balancing the 5 elements is one of the keys to transforming your health, your relationships, your finances, and more. So this is a chart of the 5 elements. And the way it is broken down is you have your main elements, the wood, fire, earth, metal, water. Then you have your yin organ. Your yin organ is like the authority organ. It's more about functioning and how it helps to you know, maintain your health and does all the key things in the body that you need to live. The yang organs are more of like vessels. They like hold things, like the gallbladder holds the bile, the small intestine, large intestine for the waste, and the stomach for the food, and urinary bladder for water. So those are more like holding organs. The body tissues for the wood element in particular is the tendons and nails. The body fluid for the wood element is the tears, and the sense organ is the eye. So a lot of people that have eye issues, and a lot of us wear glasses, that is pretty much tied to the liver and the wood element. The unbalanced emotion for the wood element and the liver is anger, and the balanced emotion is patience. So, and then the fingers on the hand also correlate to each of the elements. So the wood element is the index finger, our forefinger. And the sound that is associated with the wood element is shu. So this is what we're going to be going over in the next 5 weeks. We're going to start with the wood element today, and then we're going to teach some practices that you can self-heal your wood element, and they're fun to do in their chanting practices and with visualization. We're going to use the 4 power techniques for that. So Mary Ann will continue to lead us to the next part.
Okay. So again, your yin organ is your liver. That is the authority liver. Heal one, and the rest of the parts of the wood element can transform. The yang organ is the gallbladder. Your sense organ is your eyes, your eyesight. The tissues are the tendons and the nails. Tears are part of the wood element, and the unbalanced emotion is anger. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a practice to transform our anger to patience. But realize that this practice you can use for any of the other organs or parts of the wood element. So once you learn this practice, then you can do your liver, your gallbladder, your eyes. The liver helps our body to detoxify and clean the blood. Liver maintains the free flow of qi or energy in the body. And if you could change the slide. Thank you, Debra. Again, you can change it. Okay, so in our previous sessions, we went over the 4 power techniques, but we'll go over in case there's anybody new. So the body power is where you put your hands is where transformation can occur. So for our body power tonight, we're going to put one hand on our liver, which is on the right side of your body, right by your rib cage, underneath your rib cage there, okay? And you're going to put the other hand on your lower abdomen. You're going to visualize this beautiful golden light coming into your liver, okay, with the higher frequency and vibration and the purest message to help us to transform any anger that we have. Okay, the sound power, as Debra had said, we're going to use Shu Ya, and when we get to the next slide, you will see the mantra that we will chant, and the soul power. The soul power is the most important, because remember, in our previous Shen Qi Jing teaching, the soul is the boss. What the soul carries, whether positive or negative, will be transferred down through the soul, the heart, the mind, the energy, and then into matter. So let's do the soul power. We say hello to the inner souls and the outer souls. The inner souls are anything within you, and the outer souls are all the souls that we're going to ask to offer their blessing to us, to help us to transform our anger into patience. So let's begin. You can just follow me. Close your eyes. Okay, put your one hand on your liver in the area, one hand in your lower abdomen, and let's begin. Dear my wood element, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to balance, to transform yourself. Dear my liver, the authority organ of the wood element, you have the power to help me to transform and balance my anger into patience. I am so very grateful. Do a good job. Thank you. And then we're going to do the outer souls. Dear the divine, the source, dear all the holy beings in all realms. And if you have a particular person or universe, the universal light, the sunlight, Mother Earth, call them in right now, because they'll all come and they'll all offer us a blessing, a transformation. So I'll give you a minute. We love you, we honor you, and appreciate you. Can we request that you send us your positive message to transform our anger into patience? We would be so very grateful. Thank you. Okay, and the next slide. I want you to visualize. You can actually see the sun coming through the trees. You can use that visualization as that sunlight, that light is coming into you, the light from the source, the light from all the beautiful holy beings, and whoever you called in is shining into our liver. All right. And then we're going to chant. The mantra is Shuya, the first line, Shuya, Shuya, Yo, Shuya, Shuya, Yo, Shuya, 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 Yo. And then you go Shuya, 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 Yo. And it's simple. You can follow me through, okay? So let's begin. Close your eyes. Visualize that light coming through. And let's begin. Shuya, 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 Yo. Shuya, Shuya, Yo. Shuya, 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 Yo. Shuya, 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 Yo. Take a breath. Shuya, 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 Yo. Shuya, Shuya, Yo. Shuya, 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 Yo. Shuya, 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 Yo. Again, Shuya, 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 Yo. Shuya, Shuya, Yo. Shuya, 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 Yo. Shuya, 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 Yo. And silently, I'll chant softly. Let's begin. Shuya, 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 Yo. Shuya, Shuya, Yo. Shuya, 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 Yo. Shuya, 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 Yo. And again, silently. And we can chant it instead, we can say it instead of chanting if you're not comfortable. You can just say Shuya, Shuya Yo, Shuya, Shuya Yo, Shuya, Shuya, Shuya Yo, Shuya, 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 Shuya Yo. Visualize that light coming in. And now we will say, dear the mantra Shuya, please continue to transform my balance to patience. And if you want, you can do a little tapping on your liver on that side. And let's begin again. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, shuya, yo. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, shuya, yo. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, 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 yo. A little faster now. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, shuya, yo. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, 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 yo. Sorry. I got carried away. And again, shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, shuya, yo. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, 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 yo. And again, just be silent for a minute. Take notice what's happening in your body. You could experience heat in the area. You could experience energy moving. You could feel more peaceful. And you could feel nothing. All is perfect. It takes time and practice. And again, this is just a small little practice. And now what I want to do, I want you to just say shoo. We're going to go shoo, shoo, shoo in one breath to our liver, okay? And I'll show it to you. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Take a deep breath in. For us women, we let our bellies come out. And let's begin. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Again. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Again. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. And one more time. Shoo, shoo, shoo. And we'll do the mantra again. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, shuya, yo. Shuya, 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 yo. Shuya, 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 yo. Don't forget to have a little fun, smile. As we want to bring all that light and that positive information to our liver. And we just take a breath, keep our eyes closed. Take notice. And we say, how. And as I summarize for you, if anyone would like to share their experience, we would love to hear from you. So what we did today is we went over the 4 power techniques. There are 6 power techniques. Remember, you have the body. Where you put your hand is where you have transformation. You have the soul power, which is the most important. That is to say hello to the soul, right? Because the soul with the Shen Qi Jing is the one that receives the information and transfers it down to the heart, the mind, the energy and matter. And you can go back on the Facebook page and see our lesson on that. You have the mind power. We visualize that beautiful sun. We visualize the light coming in from all the beings that we called in. And then we had the sound power, right? And you can use this for your liver, your gallbladder, your tendons, if you're having problems with tendons, your eyes, and of course, the unbalanced emotion of anger to patience. So we say how, and we say thank you, and we give the greatest gratitude to all the holy beings that join. And there's a saying that we say is gong song, which means return to your proper place. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate you joining us in this class.
Thank you, Marianne. That was very powerful. You know, healing the liver is very important. And Marianne and I know as nurses, the liver plays a very important role in our digestive system. And you know, if you carry a lot of heat in your body, then it can actually affect you too, because the liver tends to heat up. The other, some of the conditions that it may affect is people with diabetes and things like that. You know, people can get fatty liver. So our liver is like very, very, very important to to do a practice with, so that you can be very healthy in those areas. So tapping the liver, chanting Shuya. We did put some other videos, not videos, I'm sorry, CDs in the chat, because Master Sha has his own CDs. So you can get these CDs and then you can chant with Master Sha, who is a very high level spiritual being that carries a high frequency and vibration. So we put in there the 5 elements, Tao songs for soul healing, rejuvenation, longevity, and immortality. Soul song for soul healing and balancing the emotions for all of the 5 element emotions, and soul songs for healing and rejuvenation of the 5 major yin organs, which are the liver, the heart, the lungs, the spleen, the kidneys. So all of that is very important for our health and our well-being. And this is way that you can do practices at home, that you can do self-healing. You can chant, you can tap like Marianne showed us. Our liver is on our right side. We can tap our liver, we can tap our heart, our lungs, and we will be doing more of that over the next 5 weeks, that we go over each of these elements. And the 5 elements are very, very, very powerful for transforming so much in our life, because everything is the 5 elements. It's a universal law. So we are very grateful that you joined us today. This is, like I said, a weekly series to learn about your soul and how you can help your soul to transform. When we have issues in our life, either in our health, our relationships, our finances, it all goes back to the soul. So healing and transforming the soul, healing and transforming any difficulties in our life is going to help you to feel better. You're going to be happier and healthier in your life. So we meet on Facebook Live Thursdays from 5:30 to 6 Pacific Standard Time. We also offer private consultations. If you want to know, well, I'm not sure what element is out of balance for me, we could discuss with you to help you to choose what element to practice with, and what kind of chanting would be appropriate for you, or what CD would be appropriate for you in your wanting to transform your health, your relationships, your finances, because everything is interconnected. So our emails are on this summary sheet here. And in a few weeks after we finish this series on the 5 elements, we are going to be doing a 2-hour online workshop where we're going to take it to the next level. Everything that we've been teaching you since we started this series has been about self-healing, and how you can heal yourself, how you can chant and tap and connect with the outer beings and your own soul for healing and transformation of your life. So there are other ways that you can bring more light to your being, and we will go over that in the workshop. So again, we thank you all for joining us. We will be here next week, and next week we'll be doing our fire element. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you do have any questions, please connect with us, and we are so grateful that you have taken the time to watch this video, to do these practices. You need to spend more time than what we did here. You can chant for a half hour, a couple times a day, and that would help you to transform even faster. So we thank you so much for joining. Marianne?
I thank you for joining, and I end with everything saying practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the more you can experience the transformation. We love you all, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.